in this world now, today there are two kinds of faith systems. One, which I call is an open source. There must be a lot of people who are in IT industry, so you will understand. There are open source faith systems. And then there are closed faith systems. Open faith system is that you can imagine your God in whichever way you want. You don't believe in God, no problems. If there are no gods, you worship trees, you worship sky, you worship sun, you worship anything. So open source faith systems are hardly there in the world. We are perhaps the only surviving open source faith system, which is why you will find that people who were persecuted in their own countries, they came to India. All these invaders who came to Kashmir, they were persecuted in their own country. They came here to take shelter. We gave them refuge. It is unfortunate that they deceived us and then they started looting and converting people in Kashmir. Anywhere, I live in Bombay. The Parsis, the Persian people, persecuted, they only survive here. We are the only country in the history of humanity which has given birth to 4 most peaceful religions. There is no other country in the world, no society in the world. We are the only ones. In fact, all other societies have destroyed and killed other religions. But we have given birth, and not just birth. If you look at the minorities, all the countries talk about minorities today. It's a very big problem in the world. I was in Europe and USA last 6-7 months. The only thing people talk about how to deal with minorities, especially the Islamic minority. But everybody talks. It's only in India a new language was invented, and not thousands of years ago, recently, which is Urdu. And today everybody speaks that language without any discrimination. In every part of India you will find there are all kinds of places of worshipping. Everybody is welcome. That is open source faith system. And then there is closed source faith system. Closed source faith system is, I tell you, therefore you believe me. Like lots of, if you are from IT, who has written the code? I don't know. The coder said this is it, so you have to believe it. If you don't believe it, you can't use the code. If you say anything against code, we will destroy you. You have seen recently in Udaipur what happened. I hope you guys know, the news must have come here, what happened in Udaipur. And that's why you will find in Bharatiya culture, there is no word for blasphemy. And that's why, if you have read Shankaracharya, that's why it says, what is the purpose of a human being? The purpose is to move from ignorance to knowledge, jnana. And only when you move from ignorance to knowledge, you self-actualize yourself. Then only you can understand your relationship in this cosmos. So the only dharma is to move towards jnana, knowledge. And look at what the rest of the world, these closed faith systems, remain only at the level of ignorance. Because if you move towards knowledge, you will start seeking, you will start questioning. And that is not allowed. So this is broadly speaking, this is the conflict of the world, not only of India. Everywhere you go to Germany, you go to England, you go to France, all over the world, this is the problem which everybody is facing. Now in Europe, their problem is closed circuit versus closed circuit. They say my closed circuit is better, not yours. They are Abrahamic conflicts. But we are going through a very strange kind of a phenomena where what is truth and what is correct for the world is being challenged by regressive systems. And therefore, the need for a cultural renaissance, a cultural revolution is very, very important in this country.